Hi guys, well welcome back to Allotment Diggers. I can tell you it's absolute brass monkey weather today. Got on here this morning, it was 2 degrees, frost everywhere. I did a little bit of recording. I recorded a couple of the beds what were frozen. Let me show you what they were like.
Last night we had a really hard frost, and as you can see the beds have frozen, which makes it difficult to do anything really. However, we have got a few jobs that we can do, and it will thaw out later on. But as you can see, yeah, the frost has really started to, you see how it's lifted all the beds up, the soil. It's crystallised the water inside it, expanded the soil. When it thaws, that soil will then crumble into like pixie dust. Same with these, you can see where the footprints of cats or something what's walked across here. But as soon as this thaws out, it will turn into a fine till. So yeah, we had a really nasty frost last night. And yeah, we're going to crack on. We've got a few jobs to do today.
Now that actually works in your favour, that the frost. Because what it does, it crystallises the soil, and when it melts again, it breaks the soil down into crumbly, like manageable bits. It can turn a block like that into powder just by freezing and then unfreezing. So yeah, that it wasn't a problem, and I would have loved to have had my garlic out now, so the frost could have at it. That's what the frost, you really need that frost to get into your garlic. That's why it splits the garlic, and that's why you get loads of cloves. Funny enough, earlier on today I actually bought a couple more bags of garlic. Yeah, more garlic. I'll be showing you in a moment or two. But yeah, we've actually come on earlier in the week, and we've been picking all the leaves up. I think it was the picking the leaves up what's made my nose even worse, all bunged up. Anyway, we was cleaning underneath the trees and taking all the leaves up. And I'm going to show you what we did. I'll show you me doing a little bit, and I'll show you what it looked like after. So have a look at it.
It's that time of year. The leaves have fallen. I need to get my rake here and rake all these leaves out before they start to decompose into the wood chip. If that happens, all that will happen there will be loads of weeds will be coming up in the wood chip, which will make it absolute nightmare to get into clean. As is, for the last 8-9 years, I've not seen a single weed come up in underneath these trees because of the wood chip. Every now and again I'll go in with about 4 or 5 banners and chuck the wood chip on the top of it and build it all up. But these leaves here, I'm going to pick them up today, so we're going to have at it in a bit and tidy things up. Thing is, we'll clear them all, and then the rest of these leaves will fall off. But it's a lovely day, clear sky up there, absolutely beautiful. Still got a few apples on here. I've saw people come past out themselves. They've not been doing much, but yeah, nice apples. Anyway, this is what we're going to do. Oh, there's my shadow me there. So we're going to get all these leaves up. So I'm just going to get a bucket. I'm just going to shift that wheelbarrow out of the way. Nice apple, that. Stay there. Well, there we go, folks. We've put the wheelbarrow back. We've cleared all the leaves from underneath the trees. That prevent any weeds forming. You get little pockets of leaves all pushed together in a corner, and they start to rot down. They turn into compost. A seed lands on them. Next minute you've got something that you can't get rid of. It spreads, and before you know it, you're covered in weed like that plot there. So, trick is get the leaves up off the floor as soon as you can. I know we're going to get more leaves falling over the week and the next month, but every week you do it once a week, pick all the weeds up and compost all the leaves down into the bins, and you cracked it. So anyway, that's this area tidied up underneath the trees. That's what I wanted to do today.
So we cleared it. This was earlier in the week. We've since done it again. Obviously the leaves are just coming off this tree behind us. It's not a problem because we collect the leaves, and once we get a load of them, we shove them into the compost bin. I don't even bother to break them down. I just throw them in. They break down quite naturally on their own, and then next year they'll be scattered all over my plot, feeding the plants. The thing is, as I was saying in the video, you don't want to leave your leaves on your floor of your paths or anything like that where they can rot down. All it takes is a little seed lands on them, and then you've got a weed. So if you can help it, get rid of all the leaves and get me your compost bin. So that's what we've been doing, and well, as you saw, the paths look pretty good. We decided today, we jumped forward a few days, we decided today to remove all the cosmos this morning out of the front bed, one of the front beds, and bag it all up and tidy the bed up, and added some compost. So I'm going to show you me doing a bit of that, not all of it, just a few clips, let you see what we've been doing, give you an idea what we're doing. So one of the jobs we're going to be doing today is removing all these cosmos out of this bed. We're going to be moving them ones as well, and there's some more in the rhubarb bed what we're going to be moving out, but all these are coming out. We'll tidy the bed up and put a nice layer of horse manure over the top of these. Hopefully I can do all that. At the moment I'm fighting the lurgy, and well, we'll see how far we can go. But I can tell you it's not warm today. It's when I got in the car this morning, it was in the red, so it tells it was -degrees last night, and I didn't quite look at the what it said it was. Probably about 1 or 2 degrees, if that. Anyway, all these are coming out today, so onwards and upwards. So all this cosmos has got to come out today, so let's crack on. Make sure it's turned on. That's my favourite trick, not turning it on. You know what? See these rumble bags there, these particular bags? I was given these, and I'm down to my last couple of bags. I'd love to know where I can get them. Perfect for putting wood chip and stuff like that in them, and obviously putting the dead plants in. So if anyone knows where you can get hold of some of these, send me a link. I'll be really happy. So let's crack on. Chop them up into bits.
easy just to do this. What we've done, let's move down a little bit closer. We've removed all the Cosmos. There's a few loopings in there, we've ripped them out as well because I can't hate the goddamn things now. And I guarantee you they'll be back. You can never get rid of them loopings, so why would you try? And I murdered them last year, trying to get rid of them all, and they still come back. Self-seeding they are. Yeah, that's the first part of the... Now we're going to tackle that lot over there now. A bit of weight works. In these pots here we've got some compost, so we're just going to spread some of this on, some more compost there, and there's another pile over there, and we've got more if we need to add to the beds. So I'm just going to shovel it on and see if we can tidy up this bed a little bit more. Not that it needs it, but it could do with a bit more soil, I think. So we're going to tip all that lot into the beds. As you see, we've put an inch or two of compost onto this bed. It was somewhat we had on the what we had from the potatoes. I've got way too much compost, and I thought I'd just top this bed up a little bit. It does look pretty good. So yeah, this one's been put to bed for the winter as well. So there's only one more bed on the front part of the plot that I need to take care of, really.
So we did that. It was about 3-4 degrees when we were doing that. It wasn't warm, but it soon warmed me up when I started having, pulling out the Cosmos. But we cleared it all out, and as you saw, it looks pretty good. There's hundreds and hundreds of bulbs in there, so come spring it'll look absolutely glorious. We give it a light dusting of compost. We had 3 or 4 buckets of spent potato compost. We poured that onto him just to build the bed up a little bit. And well, that's it now. That's all ready for the spring. So come spring, you're going to see hundreds of tulips and daffodils coming up there. What I will do now, I'm going to take you on a bit of a tour of the allotments, and we'll show you a brief look inside the greenhouses. So let me do that now.
So just looking at the flag there, we've got a 12 mile an hour northerly wind blowing. Plenty of cloud up there today. It's been sun shining all through the week. Temperatures were 7 degrees this morning. It feels like about 4 or 5 degrees at the moment. It's absolutely freezing. Air pressure's about 1020, something like that. I do know the humidity is about 60%, and I know all this by my app on my phone. So yeah, it's like I say, it's pretty breezy, and in the breeze you can feel it. We did have a lot of ice. This was all frozen this morning, as you just saw in the video. The frost at the back of the plot, but it seems to be okay now. We've got these crackerjack marigolds are still flowering, so we've left these. This bed's all been cleared up. This bed's been put to sleep for the winter. Everything's top dressed in there. Same there, a little edge spanner there, a little dunnet. This was all frozen this morning. This bed's all been put to, well, almost done. We're going to be moving that gooseberry to there, where that stick is. We've been tidying this bed this morning. All the cosmos and everything in there, that's all gone. We top dressed it, as you just saw in the video, with some potato compost. So this is all tidied. We've still got one more to do, and it's that one there. It's all dying back, the rhubarb now. Once it's died back completely, we'll cover it, top dress it in horse manure. My mate dropped a load of horse manure yesterday. Let's show it you. Well, believe it or not, 4 hours ago this was full. Past, just up to this poster, it was just past it, and everyone's been up, and they've basically emptied probably 2/3 of it. There is another bay, and it's got about a bit more than this one in it. I only need about 3 banners, if that, to cover my rhubarb bed, and I think there's a bed at the back side of it as well, what we can actually put some of this in. But yeah, it's well rotted down, and that's why it's gone dead quick. The other bay, it's got the same sort of horse manure, really well rotted down. What he does, he takes the old stuff from the back and he leaves the fresh stuff at the front, and he's got a massive stables, this guy. And what he does, he brings us the old stuff down. It could be anything up to 6-7 month old, this even more, could be 12 month old. And yeah, it goes pretty quickly. So let's get back up to the tour. So there's only about half a load there, but I can get it any time I want it, really. So it'll be coming up and we'll be putting it into here. All these planters are fully got all bulbs in now, as you saw in the last episode. Well, I was going to go in the greenhouse. In fact, if by magic, let me just take you into the greenhouse. So let's go into here and have a look at the Christmas potatoes. There they all are. There's just these ones, I don't think much going to come from these 3, but the rest of them are doing okay. That daily there, we took the tops off it. It was all over the show. It was covered the whole corner here, but we took the top off it. We'll leave it in there for the time being. We will be separating this from the soil and storing it. I'll show you me doing that very shortly. But yeah, these are the spuds inside the greenhouse, and they're doing absolutely awesome. And all this lot's all been tidied up now. This is that little loquat. Got to be careful with this. I really want to grow this. I've started this. This was what we grew from a big seed. So there's plenty of TLC. We just potted it on as well. It was in one of these pots here. And well, as you can see, we put it into this. What you're looking at here is jasmine. Couple of little cuttings. There's some. This here, what you see is it's a grapevine. No grapes on it as such yet, but hey ho. But yeah, this is jasmine going all the way along here, and we do need to clean this greenhouse. It is a bit dirty. This here is black Hamburg. There's 2 of them in this pot, and we hopefully will get one of these for the other greenhouse. I'll be taking a few more when I actually prune the grapevine in here. I'll be doing a few more of these. But yeah, it's all sort of cleanish. It just needs to clean the inside of the greenhouse. We'll do that after we took all the spuds out. But yeah, they're the spuds. They're the Christmas spuds. Don't they look awesome? So anyway, so that's what's inside there. That's what's happening in there. We have been picking the leaves up this morning, and well, we've done it twice this week. The reason why we do it, as I've just mentioned in the video, is because they rot down into the pebbles and what have you, and then next minute you've got plants coming. Still got a few apples left on here. Still a lot of leaves on these trees. They're all I've just cleared all these. You saw the video where it was all covered in them. Well, obviously it's winter, so we've got a few leaves have fallen. The celeriac, well, that's doing well underneath this net, and so's the self-blanching stratum self-blanching celery. That'll be ready for cropping shortly. And a bit of good news is all this what do you call them, onions, they've all started to come up. Look, every one of them. They're about 2-3 inches high. These ones are a little bit slower, but they are coming up. I don't know if you can see through the debris netting, but the debris netting's protecting them. This bed's all, well, this was all done the other day. We took everything out of here. We will be putting some shallots into here very shortly. I've got some shallots what we'll be putting in. I'll show you them. Well, the collies, the cabbages, they're doing alright. That cone cabbage is almost ready for taking. Purple cabbages there. We cleared all along here, all the paths underneath this tree here. My neighbours have been on. They've been clearing everything, and basically they've lifted all the. Looks like they've getting rid of all the gooseberries there. They're all bagged up, ready for tip, which is a bit of a shame, really. But anyway, this will be over there shortly. Some leaves to go in that compost bin there. I'll show you me doing that in a minute or two. I'll show you the compost, how we just pile it in. And whoa, it is very windy. This we're going to give this some of this to take some of this, or we give the rest to the chickens in the next day or two. We still got we got a few. We got beetroot here, and we got Swedes. They're doing all right. The girls are all cowering behind that panel there. There they all are, up to no good. That's where we stuck the cosmos until we can take them to the tip. The only other place I haven't shown you is inside this greenhouse here. There's not much happening in here, but nonetheless. So this is the middle greenhouse. There's not much to show in here. I've got this bloody table right in the way. This thing here, it's the table, and I've got all the slats over there. We've got a few trees in here, a few bushes. These are red currants, more red currants. As you can see here, little dahlias. We've actually brought these in the greenhouse. They're in the pots. They look really healthy. There's a flower there. Whether out comes of it, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? But I'll just have a quick look in here, and we can start to see one or two of these garlic, the porcelain white now, just starting to poke up. It's not bad after a couple of days. But yeah, you can just see one or two of them just starting to come through now. So give it another week, 2 weeks, and they'll all be up. But yeah, they're the porcelain
So
white.
yeah, that's that greenhouse as well. So the plot is looking really tidy. The paths are all clear. Everything is how I would like it. We've just got a few more things to do. That bed in particular there. So we'll be working on that in the next episode. And well, we'll be taking the tops off that dahlia there. What's in that pot? We missed it, but the frost didn't miss it last night, and it's wiped it out. So we'll be taking it out of the pot, and I'll show you how to clean your tubers and everything. So there you go. That's the plot. So let's sit down and have a nice cup of coffee.
So as you see there, we just got to do that rhubarb bed. I'll take all the tops, all the leaves off shortly, and then I'll top dress it with horse manure, prepare it all for next year, get everything looking good. That's it now. It's all down to preparing now for spring. So once that's done, I think we're pretty much there. The only thing we'll have to do then is the dahlias. The dahlias in the buckets, we're going to be separating the soil from them, cleaning all the tubers up and everything, getting them all ready for winter, and we'll be keeping them in the greenhouse, cover them up, and hopefully next year they'll be out in the pots looking absolutely awesome. So we will be doing that that's another video. Funny enough, while we was in this greenhouse the other day, I noticed that I was messing about moving stuff around, tidying it, and frog jumped out. Anyway, I thought, oh, go and get my camera. If you see a frog, all exciting. Anyway, I gets my camera, comes back, and there's another frog. And another frog. I thought, how bloody many frogs are in this greenhouse? Where they've all come from? Anyway, I've got a video here showing you these frogs. Now, one of the frogs is hunting mode, and he's looking for his dinner, and he finds his dinner. So if you don't want to watch this bit, forward it 2 minutes and then come back. Otherwise, if you want to laugh, this is my little helpers. I don't need the fairies no more. I've got these guys in my greenhouse looking out for me. So let me show you this frog. Oh, look at this here, guys. Oh, there's another one down there. The size of these buggers. 2 different colours. That one's a dark green and that one's a light green. And they're not exactly small. Look, I mean, there's my hand. Yeah, they are alive. Oh, there's another frog over there. See it between the... This is what oh, he's going for dinner. It sees a grub. It sees a woodlouse. They both see the woodlice. Wonder if anyone will it get out of danger. Oh, too late. He's got it. Hey, that's a good catch, isn't it? So. Well, there's two frogs there and another one there, hunting frogs in my greenhouse. And the beauty of it is all the woodlices and all the different creepy crawlies, and while they're doing that, they're not eating my plants. So last look at them too, and the last look at that chap there. How cool is that? So there you go, my little helpers. And I've got as many frogs in the other greenhouse. I don't know where they come from. And I don't know, I think what they do is tunnel under and come up. Because in the winter they tunnel right down into the soil. And they hibernate. And well, that's what these will be doing. But there's water in there for them. So, there's water, there's food. So, they've not got a bad life in there. It's a few degrees more in there than it is outside. And, yeah, Anyway, that aside, we've just come back on the allotments. I've just been over to get the eggs from the communal chickens, and we've just been up to a garden centre
called Bent's, and I've just been buying some soft neck garlic. Now we do like the garlic. You've seen me garlic. You've seen the garlic in the greenhouse there. We've still got the Marco and the elephant garlic to go in. That'll be going in. I keep saying it, but it will be going in tomorrow, as long as the ground's not frozen. We've been going to prepare the bed tomorrow morning for them, and then in they go. But yeah, we've got these two garlic, so let me show you these other two garlic, but we got these soft neck garlic. Okay, these are the Thermidor, which is here, and the Germador, which is there, which we bought today. They're a French garlic, and the soft neck variety. This is the time of year you want to be planting them, autumn, and well, I will be splitting them up. We'll probably get about 30 cloves out of. You get three garlic, but they break up into about 10, so we should get 30 here, 30 there of these. And we'll be putting them in with the Marco and the elephant garlic, which I'm going to have to get in very shortly. We're just preparing the beds now, but these are another two varieties that I've actually bought. We do like garlic, and all my friends like garlic, so I thought we're going to try these, because these will actually store longer. So there you go. So yeah, they'll be going in as well. You probably get about 30 out of each pack. I will be putting labels in. What the Germador, what the other one was now. Thermidor and Germador. Yeah. So anyway, they'll be going in. But it's coming up to 3:45 now. You can feel the temperatures drop. We've got clear skies over the allotment. Now we've got clear skies. It was overcast before. The sun's just starting to drop down behind the trees, and you can really feel that cold. So it's going to be another cold one tonight. Anyway, at least I've got these things on here, which are nice, and they actually double the thickness of the last ones, believe it or not. I was a bit miffed about the grey, whereas the other ones have got the white. So now and again you'll probably see where I've got a white one on or a grey one, because I don't wear the same shirt, by the way. I've got, last count, I think I bought 10 of these, and I think I got 10 of the other, but most of them are still in the wrapping. But yeah, I took this one out to see what it was like, and it's really good in this weather. You don't feel. I've only got a t-shirt underneath this. You know what I mean? So you don't feel the cold. It's really good. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go get a hot water bottle on my backside now. I'm gonna chill out and watch some of you guys. I've not watched any videos from anybody this week, and I'm gonna be playing catch up. Like I said, I've been on my deathbed earlier in the week. I'm feeling a lot better now, but anyway, we're going to get off. I'm going to check your videos out. So until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye for now. Bloody helicopter in the background. You can't make it up, can you?